Hi all, and welcome to a Bite of Tech's Friday Tech Tip in a Flash. And now, without further ado, let's discover how to use Google Spaces. Our past two tips focused on using Google Chat. Did you know that you can create groups to chat with? Google Spaces allows you to create a central place for your team to collaborate on projects, have asynchronous discussions, organize information, and bring teams together. Let us show you how. We're going to start from our Gmail. On the left-hand side, you're going to notice that you can select Spaces and a new space. By selecting Create a Space, you'll be able to provide your space a name and an optional description. Here, I'm going to name it Bite of Tech Test Space. Description just gives you the option to give more information on what the group might be about. Next, you can enter the name or email of a person or group that you wish to have join your space. I'm going to go ahead and add a Bite of Tech to my test space. Next, you can select whether the space access is restricted or can be open to anyone in the school district. Next, we have advanced features. These allow people outside your organization to join, or you can set it to where only space managers can post. This is ideal if the space will be primarily used to announce things to the group. Once you've selected the options you want, you can go ahead and hit Create Space. Once your space is created, you'll be able to see how many members are in the space and whether the space is restricted or not. By selecting the drop-down menu to the side of the name, you can do things like manage members, look at space settings, space details, apps and integrations, or copy the link to the space. Let's look at our manage members. From here, you can see who's in the group and their role in the group. Tom Hanks in this case is our space manager. By clicking on the menu to the right of that, you can remove him as space manager. The other members you can message, block, make space manager, or remove from space. Space settings lets you view whether the space is restricted or not, who can manage members and groups, and letting people outside of your organization join. External membership settings can only be selected when a space is created, so please note that. Under permissions, you can customize who can modify space details, turn history on and off, or use the at all. Once you've chosen, you can hit save. Under space details, you're able to see a description and space guidelines. Under space guidelines, you could put group norms. Other options are to look at apps and integrations or copy a link to the space if you want to share it with someone else. Some other options are mark a message as unread, pin a message, change your notifications, or turn off your history. You can also leave, block the space, or delete the space and all of its contents for all members if you're the space manager. One of the obvious functions of Google Spaces is to chat, but you can also add files and tasks to the space. Under Chat, you can add people, share a file from Google Drive, or assign tasks to people using their email. The plus button to the left of Space is spots for you to add a Drive file, a calendar invite, or create a Google Doc, slide, or sheet. Within the chat box, you have formatting options, options to add an emoji, a GIF, upload a file, or start a Google Meet. Let's chat our group. Here, I can select from a variety of emojis to allow me to better communicate with the group and give them my tone and intention in my chat. And that, my friends, is how to use Google Spaces. Thanks for listening, and happy Friday.